How we doing? My name is Joey, and I'm the assistant writer for Reality Resort. The year is quickly coming to a close, so before we change out our calendars and whatnot, I'd like to take one moment to say thank you on behalf of a Reality Resort cast and crew for your support thus far. We've got big things coming in. One hell of a game to be played, so hang tight and get that popcorn ready. My present for you guys is a compilation of all of the tourist talks thus far. I've got a couple questions regarding what exactly I do for Reality Resort, and while I'd like to think I'm sort of an everyman, my main contributions are the tourist talks, the live feeds, and some line suggestions here and there from the main episodes. Cove naturally cleans up what I write, but what you get with those elements is from me, first and foremost. As for the talks, everyone I was able to find I got permission from to share their greetings. Those I haven't, I'll be censoring their name as well as anything alluding to needing some sort of comfort. One last thing before we start, a challenge, if you will. Ooh. I'm getting back on my YouTube grind, and I'd love a big kickstart if you guys are able to help. Since we're ending 2024, by the end of the year, let's see if we can get this video to 224 likes or the channel to 2,024 subscribers. If we can, well, let's just say a certain camp of disventure and a certain resort of reality might be the subject of a video or two, or three, or four, or more, if you catch my drift. Links to my Twitter, Discord, all that, etc. in the bio. Now, kick back and relax. Here's every greeting so far that's been requested from our lovely contestants over at Reality Resort.
OMG, like, thanks for the message, Joey. Can't believe I already have a fan. Wait, yes I can. If I weren't a model, what would I be doing? That's way too hard to answer. There were no alternatives. This is all I've known. I like beauty products though, so maybe I'd become a millionaire by selling my own collection. I'm so honored that you want me to sing. I've been waiting for an opportunity to do so. You picked a banger song too, like purr. Okay, here goes. Thanks again, Joey. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. Say you can sleep, baby, I know. That's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can sleep, maybe I know. That's that me espresso. Oh my gosh, another fan? I'm totally slaying right now. Thanks. Looks like you want some tea. But I was told that we can't dish out opinions on other tourists right now. Rude, right? Still, I'm totally hating. Anyway, as for modeling, wouldn't you want to be told you're pretty, try on fashionable outfits, and be in the spotlight? If anything, why would you not want to be a model? I guess I can let you in on one secret though. I do enjoy some Chex Mix from time to time. Not too much though. I'm constantly told to watch my figure, which I don't mind. Gotta look good for the boys, right? Bye. Let's chat again soon, okay? Bye. Oh my gosh, another Florida girly. Purr. Hey, I wish I could talk more about Florida, but as a model, I don't stay anywhere for too long. I did do a photo shoot on the beaches of Key West though. That was fire. Anyway, constantly traveling means I'm not able to spend much time with my parents like normal people do, but that just means the time we do get to spend together is all the more special, right? As for how I ended up on the show, honestly, I'm not sure. My manager usually handles my bookings. He must have clicked a wrong link or something. I thought I was doing a couple trial shoots for a Wonderpolitan this month. But, oh well, I won't say no to this paradise. Toodles, call again soon, okay? Oh my gosh, another day, another sleigh. What's up, Jacob? Thanks so much for calling me, and give some love to your friend Sugi as well. I see you want to know why I signed up for Reality Resort, but I kind of didn't. Like, sure, I'm here for the escape and the beach now, but my manager handles all my bookings. I thought I was headed to Cancun for a couple trial shoots for Wandapolitan this month, but I guess he clicked a wrong link or something. Might be for the better, to be honest. Think of the amount of awesome angles I've hit thanks to these cameras just by existing against some of these more unconventional people. I should probably get going, but thank you again, Jacob. Give me another ring whenever.
Guys, what's happening? You want to know about my fam back home, huh? We're a very tight-knit unit. Mom and Dad are still going strong over 20 years down the road, and it's thanks to how much they communicate their problems. I also have a younger brother, Jacob. Kid's still in high school, but he's following along in his big bro's footsteps. Now as for the fraternity life. Best part, bar none, the parties! You get to meet so many different people every weekend. And even if the weekend warriors get a little too wild, you have plenty of pledges to help clean up. The fundraising events are nice too, but they can be stressful to coordinate. Thanks for asking about my major, by the way. I don't want to come off too much like a party animal here. My major is in psychology, but we can get into why I chose that another time. Great hearing from your cores. I'll catch you on the flippy floppy. Yo, Jacob, what's good? Thanks for hitting me up, broski. Give a hoot and holler to your mates Rosa Maria and Rainstorm, too. More people in this party, the better. So, you want to keep it real and figure out why I came here to Reality Resort? That's easy, dude. The money! Of course, to pay off some of these student loans. Especially in this economy. But even more importantly, I want to host the most wicked party of all time, man! Best part is, I'd have plenty of pledges to clean up everything afterward, too. So, I get to play as hard as I want for as long as I want. To get the check, though, I gotta hit the gym. Gotta keep these guns in shape while the brain's working up a whole operation. I'll catch you on the flippy flop, Jacob. Later.
Thank you for your questions, Charles. I must say I am pleasantly surprised to have received a call. Where do I even begin? I suppose with my classes. I've bounced around quite a bit, but I currently teach 3 honors classes of US history and 1 AP US history class a semester. Back when I was teaching world history in my second year, I was preparing for a parent-teacher conference when this striking young man walked into my room. After bonding over our shared interests, such as gardening and reading, it completely escaped my mind that this genius software developer was here on behalf of his daughter and my then student, Nina. Once the awkwardness settled, he took me on a date to our local museum. 3 years later, he was down on his knee with a ring. Oh, that day is still engraved in my brain like it was yesterday. Oh my, it appears I've rattled on for quite a bit. Once again, I thank you for your time. And Esme's too. Keep an open ear and an open heart, and you two will be able to make the distance just like Dylan and I. Hope to hear from you again soon. Ta-ra! Hello, Alicia. Thank you so much for your support. I'm not sure how Little Old Me is your favorite, but I'll certainly accept it. My husband and I are doing wonderfully. Thank you for inquiring. Dylan does appreciate the fine arts too, but he's actually a brilliant software developer. You'd also like to know about my laughter response. Oh dear. I've never really admitted this, but here goes. You know how sometimes you'll hold on to a funny moment long after it's over? For me, well, it's this one scene in a cartoon I watched growing up called Ted, Ted, and Teddy. Ted was just trying to get on his bike, but then he slipped on some ice and kept getting whacked by a bunch of random objects one after the other. Now every time I see someone get hurt, my mind jumps straight to that scene. Quite embarrassing, truthfully. But thanks again, Alicia. Take care, and hope to hear from you again soon. Well, hello again, Alicia. It's lovely getting another call from you. Dylan and I met during one of my parent-teacher conferences during my second year of teaching. This strapping young man strolled into my classroom and, well, there was instant chemistry. We got into a lengthy conversation about gardening when I realized a half hour had flown by, and we hadn't even discussed his daughter, Nina. Much like that night, when it came for signing up to Reality Resort, Dylan and I had a lengthy conversation. He often leaves for business trips, so in a way, this show is like one for me. After getting a lot of push from my students, his support was the icing on the cake. Though there was a bit of teasing about the younger, attractive guys that might tempt me away from Dylan, too. But there's only one man for my eyes. Thanks again, Alicia. It truly is wonderful to hear from you. Take care, and let's talk again soon. Greetings, Jacob. Hello to both Rainstorm and Stolas as well. It really is comforting to know that I have supporters out there. It seems like you want to know why someone like me would want to join a show like Reality Resort. The simple answer is that I promised my husband I'd try to break out of my comfort zone a little bit this year. And thanks to my students' persuasion, well, here I am. If I win, I intend on supporting our daughter through college, as well as traveling to various history-rich destinations around the world. I'm looking forward to this paradise being a little glimpse into what life would be like if a teacher's salary was tripled. Thanks again for calling, Jacob. Take care now. Hello. I truly wish this conversation was under better circumstances. Of course, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but I hope whatever it is clears up in the best way possible. Just remember that you are strong and capable of anything. That's what Dylan always tells me. I suppose you'd like me to sing, so I hope this helps your mood. Stay safe. Feel the rumors follow you from Monday all the way to Friday dinner. You got one day of shelter, then it's Sunday, hell to pay, you young lost sinner. Well, I've been there sitting in that same chair, whispering that same prayer 500,000 times. It's a lie though, buried in disciples. One page of the Bible isn't worth a life.
Wait, a call? For me? For real? Eee! Hi, Jacob. Thank you so much for the call. You hit up the right girl to talk to. Seriously, some of these people are already on their 4th retelling of the same story. Make sure to tell Evex I said hi too. They know what's up. I hear you really want to know why I'm on Reality Resort, and I'm gonna be so real. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with the prize money, but this is the networking opportunity. Not just with all these people here, but also the viewers as they watch me work my skills. I'm ready to head this project up and land so many deals off of it. I should probably get going to the library. Sarah and Vijay are waiting for me for a little book club type sesh. Take care, Jacob. Bye!
I see the first caller is someone with taste, but you're chasing shadows here, right, guy? We could talk all day about political candidates, but they're just puppets. You're forgetting about the hands pulling the strings. The United States? It ain't even a real country, man. It's a corporate entity, a brand, a front for the global elite. You think it just conveniently broke off from Pangaea and became the land of the free? It's a meticulously crafted illusion, a stage for the real power brokers. They want you to think it's all about elections and policies, but it's just a smokescreen. Every leader, every policy, it's all theater to keep us distracted while the true puppeteers make their moves. The government isn't here to serve us, it's here to keep us in line, to make sure we never question the narrative they spoon-fed us since birth. I recommend you visit these forums I frequent. They're called Greetings and salutations, Jacob, Evan, and Flowers. Welcome to my new mini cast called Believe Me or Not. You might think I'm here just to get to the end, win these losers over, and get on my way. While that check will definitely help, more importantly, I'm here to figure out the real Reality Resort. Are these cameras actually operating due to the cameramen? Or is it a secret intelligence survey being done by GEN in order to found the ruling class of tomorrow? 8-foot cats who can stand up on 2 legs and speak Mandarin to confuse the American people? My own findings begin with figuring out everyone, 1 footstep at a time, through the living room. If I can crack this, I can crack every other phenomenon out there with funding through a future dropshipping service. Thank you for joining me for Believe Me or Not, Jakealope. To subscribe for future episodes, just click. Greetings, Lenny. That is, if that's your real name. The government is out to get all free thinkers, as any stray solitary thought threatens the control that the White House wants to exhibit on an ever-growing population. It's only the land of the free, so long as the masses follow along like sheep in a herd, blindly walking to their slaughter with a smile on their face. Those same consumers walk into my line day after day complaining about how milk and egg prices are so ludicrously high, despite being only 25 cents more, and yet buying them anyway. Why complain if you're not going to do anything about it? Whatever, I'm really only working as a cashier at the moment for field research purposes, but if you'd like to know more, you can check out my blog at
Howdy there, Bryce. Thank you so much for being my first request, and for being such a kind soul as well. I got both these threads and boots from a pop, so I'll make sure to let him know. Unless he hears this message first, that is. Now, how would I go about describing my personality? Well, golly, I have a hankering most people would probably label me as adventurous. That desire to see something new helped guide me to paleontology. If I had to say something else, I consider myself to be a very passionate person. When I'm all in. It lends itself nicely to my field of work, but can also be a bit of a double-edged sword when it comes to other stuff. You know, like love and all. Well, I gotta pass the phone off now, but thank you again, Bryce. Hope to hear you holler at me again soon. Well, howdy there, Jakealope. I sure do appreciate the support, and a big thanks to Bonnie, Ruka, and Tyler too. Y'all are the best. Now, you're probably wondering why I moseyed on over to Reality Resort. Well, truth be told, my buddies back at home signed me up to help me get over my ex-fiancée, Patricia. Who knows if that'll happen. I reckon it's better to be mixing it up with folks here than sitting around thinking about her all day. Plus, this place is downright beautiful. Reminds me of my paleontology digs back at home. And the beach? Shoot, it's something else. Anyway, I gotta get moving like a tumbleweed. Thanks again, and don't be shy.
Hi, Chase. Thanks for the message. Nice to hear someone else's voice for a change. These people are crazy. Anyway, you want to know what kind of music I like? Alright, I guess. Most people assume I have Ariana or Miley on repeat, but that'd put me in a grave. I actually prefer rock or rap. My favorite right now is Arctic Monkeys, but that changes pretty much every week. As for books, honestly, I've read too many to have a favorite. When it comes to reading, you have to seek out what you want more than you do with music. And trust me, I've been trying. At this point, I'll read any and everything just to find something I actually enjoy. Okay, enough of that. Thanks again. I hope I can do you proud. Hey, Jakealope, and Izzy, and Cloudy, and Alexa, and Get Baited, and Sugi, and Alleyway, and Midge314, and Mila, and Annie. Thanks for the message. It's nice hearing a different voice instead of Drew, yapping on about how the banks are a ploy by the government to keep us financially devoted to them, or whatever. Anyway, I applied to Reality Resort as a distraction, honestly. They say you learn a lot about yourself on these type of shows, and I could use that. As for my favorite part of this place, I don't know. Anywhere Drew isn't? Kidding. Only kinda. Okay, gotta go. Bye-bye. Thank goodness, another distraction. I mean, hi Tara. Thanks for the phone call. Seriously, these grown adults can be so childish. I see you have a lot of questions, but I only have so much time before these people start begging for the phone. So I'm just gonna rapid fire these. Cool? Cool. Family life is solid. Sure, the folks annoy me, but nobody's left yet. I just have a younger brother named Elias who's 15. Little dweeb reminds me too much of Drew, I swear. I'm still trying to figure out my major, which is hard when the career counselors aren't counseling. If I'm traveling anywhere, I'd love to come back here when everyone else has been evicted. Okay, I think that's everything. I gotta get going, but thanks for asking so many questions. Bye. Oh, hey Chase. You actually called me again. Word. You want to know what things are like at home? They're fine, I guess. Parents are annoying like everyone else is. Same with my little brother Elias, but there's no earth-shattering secret there. Elias usually goes on and on about some scientist he wants to be like when he's older, but I don't really have anyone like that. I basically just take life one day at a time. I don't think much about inspirations or goals. Probably why I feel so aimless sometimes, honestly. Ah well, something to think about for another day. I need to go get my morning coffee, but thanks again, Chase. Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh, hi Jacob! Shout out to your friends, Sam and James and Aiden get married. This is so exciting! Okay, Kylie, breathe. You got this, girl. Just like one of your live streams. Okay, so I signed up for this show for, well, exposure. But also because this game is like one big puzzle that's waiting to be solved. I want to get comfortable putting myself out there and show my parents what I can do. Also, my favorite part of the resort has to be the winner's wing. Talk about luxury. Plus, who doesn't want to stay in a room built for winners? Okay, I got a jet. Nice talking, Jacob. Thanks for keeping it cool with Kylie. Hi, Jacob! So happy to hear from you again. You want to know about my streaming career? Oh, I was hoping this question would eventually come. So I first started getting attention for my cosplaying. What can I say? I make a good Bayoeba. But if I'm being honest, my favorite streams usually tend to be speedrunning challenges and sparkle hunting in the latest Pokemon game. Though those can be the most stressful too. So I like to unwind by completing puzzles with my two little fur babies away from the camera. I could go on and on about my hobbies. Trying new things is so much fun, but I'll spare you the time. I gotta get going. Wish a girlie good luck. Bye!
My number one fan, huh? Suppose that's right. Thanks, Corza. My kids' names are Reagan and Bradley. They're 15 and 13 respectively. I didn't want to have children running amok while trudging through law school. They can be a handful, but they're good kids. Too bad they have a deadbeat dad. This isn't the time to be admitting that. Sorry. Anyways, my necklace. It was a gift from my late mother. She gave it to me before I left for law school. It's a small polished amethyst, which she always believed brought clarity and peace, or something. I don't know. I wear it in memory of her. Reliving certain memories is exhausting. Good luck with your job, Corza. Just don't let it consume you like mine did. Alright? Bye. Hey, Jacob. Hey, Stolas. So, you really want to know why I applied for this show, huh? Is it not obvious already? Do I look like I have my life put together right now? I guess you could call it a midlife crisis, but even that's putting it mildly. Let's just say some less than ideal habits caught up to me. And don't bother trying to make me say it out loud, alright? It's already embarrassing enough to just be here for those reasons alone. Listen, I blew a lot of money, and it drove away my kids and wife. I'm just trying to make it all better again, okay? Eesh, this is stressful. Please don't call again. Okay, bye. Oh, I forgot to tell you my favorite room. I like to hide in the pantry. Okay, now bye. Yeesh.
Oh my first caller. Thank you so much, Bryce. And lovely to hear from you. I have quite a number of hobbies. But at the top of the list, watching reality TV. They're like mini comedy movies every day of the week, with a bunch of sequels that reward continued watching. Chilling out with the Chamberlains is of course my favorite. But there's so many I love keeping up with. Harmony Quest, who doesn't love a good singing show? Miss Eligible, watching people fall in love warms my heart. Cheer Moms, The Honest Lives of Wives, Extreme Island Makeover, Hormone Heaven. Oh dear, I probably shouldn't rattle on for too long. Thanks again for reaching out, Bryce. I can't believe I've already gotten fans myself. Toodaloo. Why, hello, Jackalope. I see we have a whole squad you want me to shout out on here, too. How endearing. Ro, V, Rommel, Teeler, and Rose Ash. Let love carry you all far. Speaking of love, my love for my kids is what brought me here to Reality Resort. That and wanting to be on screen alongside the Chamberlains at some point. Who wouldn't want to be on one of these shows? Ever since I had Danny and Matt, reality television has been my crux through postpartum woes and the loss of my parents. So I guess you could say this is a dream come true. I'd love to prattle on for a while longer, but Analise wanted to gab a little poolside. Thanks again, Jackalope. Toodaloo. Why, hello, Rashad. Thank you so much for the call, as well as your compliments. Knowing I already have a superfan means the world, truly. Speaking of being a superfan, I don't only love the Chamberlains. Harmony Quest is always inspirational, and The Honest Lives of Wives is always scandalous. But if I had to pick a number 2 show, it would probably be Miss Eligible. Falling in love with Richard didn't quite play out the same way, but it takes me back to those days when we first started dating. Once I win this show, after taking care of Danny and Matt's college educations, I think a lovely cruise with Richard would be simply splendid. Speaking of the kids, Marcus wanted to spend some time this evening talking about our parenting experiences. So I'm afraid I must depart. This won't be the last time we speak, I'm sure. Take care, Rashad. Toodles!
Well, my first message. I am truly honored to receive a call so early on in this game. Not that I didn't already know I would or anything. I appreciate the compliments. My look blends my Native American heritage, inspired by my shaman grandmother, with a modern flair and imagery to reflect my own journey and individuality. My grandmother taught me the importance of connecting with nature, which is where the vibrant colors come from, and our spiritual roots, which is why I wear astrological accessories. A tapestry of my past, if you may. As for my decision to pursue fortune telling, well, I'm afraid I don't have enough time to get into that right now. Just know that my grandmother has played an instrumental role in my life, and it's my destiny to follow in her footsteps. Your support fuels me to take control of this game. Take care, Joey. I see there's another fan that made their way to the phone. Hi, Jackalope, and thank you so much for the call. I see there's a few fans you want me to give a quick shout out to, but I already saw this coming naturally. Pastel, Bambi, Reese, Lau, Toby, Heidi, Jamashio, Heiso, and Evex. That warm aura of confidence should serve me quite well while I navigate this resort. Speaking of, my favorite part is definitely the library. It's a nice quiet place away from some of the more eccentric personalities here. I suppose the books can be a fun distraction as well. I see you'd like to know about how I got into fortune telling, but I'm simply afraid that story is not quite ready to be divined to the public eye. All the same, thank you again, Jackalope, and take care.
Hey there, Jacob. I see that you got a couple pals, too. May, Reese, V, Toby, Julia, Ruka, Rosa Maria, and Rose Ash. Wow, that's a lot of friends. Thanks for your support. It really means a lot. Speaking of friends, I signed up for Reality Resort accidentally because my friend Sydney tricked me. I thought I was applying for a club at school, but Sydney had other plans. Honestly, it was a push I needed. She's a great friend. Anyway, while the library feels most like home, the gym is actually my favorite part of the resort. I stopped playing sports once I got to college, so getting some exercise in has reminded me of how much I missed, well, moving my body. Oh, looks like I gotta go. Thanks for the call, Jacob. Bye.
How you doing, Jake Lope? Appreciate the phone call. Say hi to your friends Evan and Evan too for me. Are they twins or something? What's going on there? Glad I got some support, though. I haven't received much in my career. It's a big reason I'm at the resort in the first place. To me, Reality Resort is a nationwide scouting event, so I'm looking to do my best and prove why I should be pitching alongside the likes of Z Cooper and Shota Imanagi, you feel? Obviously the gym's gonna be my turf here as a result, but as they say, work hard, then play harder, or something like that. Anyway, I gotta hit the can, but nice chatting with you, Jacob. Take care now. Now, this again. What's up, Jakey Lope-a-Dope? I'm not sure how you got my mom's phone number now that I'm at home, but I guess you have good enough intentions. Especially if you're saying that I was robbed, and I sure as heck was. Sure, I could've looked at them podiums closer, but they sure pulled a fast one on me with the shuffling. Glad to know I had someone at home rooting for me, though. I've already talked to my agent, and nothing's really shaken up yet, but that'll change soon. Trust. Just gotta be patient, right? After this long. Anyway, I appreciate the offer of being a house husband, I think. But I already got my hands full keeping this house spotless for Mama. You take care now, though, Jakey Lopey. You hear?
Storm, my man, what's good, hombre? Thanks so much for your support, and what a solid question you're asking too. Far and away, the one who had the most impact on my life is my father. My own man had my back every step of the way. Between school struggles, trying out for school teams, romance woes, and anything else you can really think of. He and I actually trained together at my gym every Friday evening. Miss ya, Pops. I'd never traded the time with my Pops for anything in the world. One thing he taught me, always help out anyone you can within your means. It's all about being the best version of yourself, you know? Much love right back to you, Storm. Hope to hear back soon. Take care now. Hey, Jackalope. How you doing, man? Thanks for giving me a shout and give one right back to your boy Lance for me. I take it you want to know why I came out to a resort when I'm probably better suited for the barbells, right? As awesome as my clients are, and as much as they love my classes, income can be a bit touch and go back home. So above all else, I want to secure some funding for my own gym moving forward. It would be sick being able to have a home turf to work out with my pops too, instead of just between some random sweaty guys, you know? That said, I'm trying to focus more on the kitchen when I'm here, working alongside Topaz to learn more about how she trained her pupils, thinking about working it into my own teachings too. One of those study sessions is about to start actually, and we got Finn with us today as well, so I should probably hit the road. Take care, Jackalope.
Hey, Richard Jr. One of my uncles is actually named Richard. Small world, huh? Thanks for the call. Most people look at me and assume I'm all about my work, but one of my favorite hobbies is actually drawing. It's something I used to do a lot at my grandma's when I was little. I'm no Picasso in it, but it's calming and requires a different part of my brain. As far as who I live with, right now it's just me, myself, and I. Though my girlfriend Jasmine does visit from time to time. If our schedules line up, we'd like to go volunteer down at the shelter to help take care of the animals waiting to be adopted. I can relate to how lost and scared they can feel. Sorry. Thanks again, Richard. We'll talk soon. Later. Hey, Jacob. Thanks for the call. I see we got a whole team of shoutouts too. Wow, great. A little hello to Ro, Alleyway, Jade, Toshi, and Jalen. Thanks for your support, guys. Jade? That's not my sister Jade, is it? Nah, she ain't that supportive. Well, since you want to know why I'm on Reality Resort, let me put it to you like this. You know when you're chasing your biggest dream and you come so close to realizing it, but then something happens where you can never achieve that again? No, that was me. Above all else, I just want to prove I still have what it takes to compete at a high level. To prove I'm not just a has-been. I'm all about paying it forward though, so even if I do win, I'm using it to build this next generation of runners-up. That and a few fun days with Jasmine, but duh. Thanks again, Gigolo. Take care, buddy. See ya. Hi, Gigolo. Long time no see. Rather, here, I guess. Appreciate your compliments regarding my block battle performance. Yeah, Seth definitely didn't make it easy on me, but hey, we persist. I swear, he refused to study for that thing like he refused to brush his teeth. We'll keep pushing through to the end, though. One challenge at a time. Wait, you want me to sing? Oh, jeez. Alright, then. I guess here goes nothing. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet. I hate you, J-Globe. Just kidding. See ya. Hey, Hacky Puffs. Wow, that was such a kind message. Seriously, I appreciate your words so much. It really does warm my heart knowing I can inspire people, even outside of my coaching career. It honestly goes back to something my dad taught me. Cliche as it may sound, when one door closes, another one opens. I was training for the biggest meet of my life, the one that would have launched me so much closer to being a pro runner had I just won. I just needed to hold together for a few more days, but then I pushed too hard and the ACL just tore. Sorry, reflecting on it always sends shivers down my spine. Anyways, your support means so much to me. Just remember, never give up and never surrender. Take care, and we'll talk soon. Later.
Why, hello there, Jakelope. Thanks so much for calling your beloved host. Originally, this little service was just available for the tourists, but I wanted to get in on the fun too after hearing all the excitement. As for your question, I've been in the entertainment business for a while now. If you dig back in my catalog, you might have seen me in a few stray shots on Peace and Quiet, reporting the weather in New York during the mid-2000s, or even as a credited producer on 3600 Seconds. Eventually, some of us get that one call that you know will change your life. So you just have to take it and let Jesus take the wheel. How could I say no? The drama, the thrill, the tension. Make sure to tune in for each episode. You're going to love what's in store for you. Stay safe and stay sane, Jakelope. Mwah!
Hey, you dialed for Vijay. Sheesh, do I have a stalker or something? There's a lot you want to know here. I'll see what I can answer in my limited time, okay? My favorite animal might be an oddball pick, but I adore cranes. They're the bird of happiness and good luck, for crying out loud. Not to mention, it's a killer yoga pose. As for what I do to maintain my hair, well, gee, aren't you just a suck-up? I can't go spilling my secrets that early, now can I? Ask me again later, maybe I'll crack. Now, you want to know my thoughts on Nirvana? Honestly, not my vibe. I'm more into the indie scene. I love finding out new artists to blast during my classes. I'd give you a recommendation, but you won't be getting that out of me this easily. Ew, I think that's it. Take it easy now and keep rooting for me, baby. Yo, Jacob, thanks for the phone call. Send some good vibes to your friends Heidi, Jade, Heiso, Luna, Lau, Merix, Annie, Midge314, Luca, Get Baited, and Jake for me as well. As for why I applied to the show, it was for one reason and one reason only. To get away from the old men leering at all the women in my studio. Kidding. But everyone needs some good old R&R time. I was getting tired of my monotonous lifestyle, aren't you? We gotta challenge ourselves somehow, am I right? When I want to relax, I head to the pool and pretend I'm floating away into the sunset. I'm making you jealous, aren't I? Well, good thing I gotta bounce then. Thanks again for the call, Jacob. Later. Hey, Jacob. So, you want to know what kinds of guys I like, hmm? What, you interested in all this or something? Just teasing. Kind of. Above all else, I like me a confident man. I don't necessarily need a chiseled Greek god, but if you take care of yourself and can make me laugh, you're probably catching my attention. Bonus points if you can cook, too. I do not have the time for that. Whoever this dreamboat is, I like to be taken on the most unorthodox dates possible. Movies? Bleh. Dinner? Been there, done that. We only have the one life. Let's make it as adventurous as possible. Now, Monica has been asking me all morning to gab about the Chamberlains with her, so, call me again if you're interested. Bye, Jakey.